What's up, students? Welcome to today's video. My name is AJ, and today we are talking about living the dream. And since I'm just a scrub 15-year-old, I called in my friend Trey Canard to teach us a little something.
So when I was a kid, I wanted to be a professional motocross and supercross rider. Like any kid, right? You want to be a professional basketball player, professional football player, and you see the things that these guys get to do, right? They get paid all this money to do something they love, to sign autographs all day, to get free clothes, free shoes, to travel the world and get to do what they love. And that's what I wanted to do. And then I got to do it. At 16 years old, I've signed a multi-year deal to race professional motocross and supercross. And ended up winning a championship and then another championship. And I was living my dream, right? I was signing the autographs. I was getting paid money to do what I loved. I was getting free clothes and free shoes and free gear. I had it all. I loved it, man, and it was so much fun. I loved lining up on the gate and thinking, man, I want to go try to be the best motocross racer there is today. And I did that. I got to live my dream. I was living my dream. And then something happened.
Could you imagine that? Being Trey Canard, riding a motorbike everywhere you go, signing autographs, getting free stuff? That'd be amazing.
So here's what happened. At 26 years old, I had already had 10 surgeries. I'd broken my femur 3 times. I'd broken this collarbone 4 times. My arms multiple times. I'd broken my back, had several concussions. And so I talked with my wife and we both decided, hey, it's time to be done racing. My body can only take so much. And I was left with this problem, right? My phone stopped ringing and I quit seeing people, and people weren't so excited to have my autograph for some reason. I don't know why. And I was left with this problem. I lived my dream my entire life. But here I am, I'm at 26 years old. I got my whole life in front of me. People are living longer these days, I guess. And I'd already lived my dream. So what am I gonna do? It was fun for 2 weeks, right? I slept in every day, I ate whatever I wanted. I went to Chick-fil-A for the first time. But something happened that I didn't expect. I had all this time on my hands. I had really freedom to do whatever I wanted. And I was somehow extremely empty. I'd lived this dream my whole life, and all of a sudden I'm 26 years old and I have my whole life in front of me, and my dream's over.
Man, could you imagine going from hero to zero? I don't think that's living the dream anymore.
So I gotta tell you what I've been learning through this process. And it's funny because it's actually in one of the oldest literature that we have. So there's this guy, King Solomon, he writes this book and we call it Ecclesiastes. And he has this part in there that just blows me away because I'm starting to understand what this means. And there's this idea, he says, that he does all of these things and that they're all meaningless, right? Like he builds all these things and they're meaningless. He does all the things that he wants to do, and what he says is basically, it's meaningless. But one of the things that he says, that he mentions, that leaves him fulfilled is working with his hands. And I'm starting to learn what that means, right? Because I live this dream and it's behind me. But what I'm starting to understand is that I can actually live my dream right now. See, when I retired, I lost my identity, right? I had this identity that was wrapped up in racing and being this athlete. But now I'm starting to realize that if I'm looking for the things and I keep my eyes open to the things that I love to do, the things that I can do with my hands, this fulfillment that I find in the things that I love, I can actually live my dream right now. So don't buy into the lie that you can only live your dream if you're LeBron James or if you're Trey Canard of your sport, because it is a lie. Because what you can do right now is you can find the thing that you love to do, this thing with your hands, and you can live your dream right now.
Well, thanks, Trey. That was awesome. And remember, students, if you related to this in any way, make sure to check out the discussion questions down below this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.